1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 7, 8. Greater hoof. Alright, and all in with everything. Pretty sure that's enough. Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Dan, I'm the MTG Engineer, and welcome to another Magic the Gathering Arena gameplay video. Today, we've got another historic list for you, featuring Mono Green Elf Ball. Elves, another one of the oldest tribes in Standard. In the past few weeks, I have featured Angels, Goblins, and now I think we're like really bringing it full circle by now going Elves. So we've got mono white, mono red, and now mono green Elves. So we've got each. I feel like now we've gotten like 3 of the biggest tribes for each specific color. So now I have to figure out what we can do for black and blue. I know I've done a mono black list, but I'm gonna have to figure out what tribe to do for black and then what tribe to do for blue. So if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments that you want me to try out, and I will most certainly get on those. But I'm having a lot of fun with these mono colored lists, and this one is no different. So recently I have been laddering with my Goblins list in Historic, and boy, when I made that video about Goblins, I feel like more of an idiot now. I kind of had people telling me I was basically off my rocker with what I was saying. And basically, if you haven't seen the video, I'll link it up in the card, up in the corner. But what I was suggesting was that I could not believe that deck went 9-0 in a tournament. Yeah, I can believe it now. And even when I made that video, I was not playing that deck optimally, not at all. And the biggest thing was I didn't know how to utilize Chandra. So anyway, basically I got that all straightened out and situated. So now I really know how to run that deck, and apparently so do many people, because I'm starting to see it more and more and more and more in the Historic ladder. Now, granted, I have not been playing a lot of Historic ladder until recently. So, number one, not playing that format for quite often. I obviously wasn't familiar enough with the meta. But number two, again, just not basically familiar enough with the deck to pilot it optimally. And then lastly, so this weekend is the Zendikar Rising Championships, and Autumn Burchett at the moment is in first place. Last time I looked at the standings, Autumn was in first place. Obviously, when this video comes out and when you're watching it, standings could have changed drastically, but at the moment, I believe Autumn is 13-2, and she is running Goblins in Historic. And doing fantastically well. So, yeah, that is a really good Goblins list. It's fantastic. But anyway, enough talk about Goblins. Let's talk about Elves. So, this deck, in running, basically all that to say, in running in the Historic ladder now, I've come across this deck quite a bit. And yeah, it's basically just a bunch of Elves. So, basically, here's the game plan. Number 1, you get a big board of Elves. Number 2, you buff those Elves. And then number 3, you swing in for tons of damage. So, step 1, what are the Elves? Well, we've got basically the entire deck is Elves, except for 4 Collected Companies, which is fantastic in this deck, 2 Heroic Interventions, and then 2 Craterhoof Behemoths. We'll get to Craterhoof Behemoth in a minute. But we have Elves galore. 2 Allosaurus Shepherds, also win condition. 4 Llanowar Elves, because you can't be running Elves without running Llanowar Elves. 4 Dwynen's Elites. 3 Elvish Visionary. 4 Elvish Clan Callers. 2 Fierce Empaths to tutor up your, that one, Craterhoof Behemoth. 4 Imperious Perfects to create tokens. 2 Marwyn Nurturers for ramp. 4 Elvish Archdruids for buffing and ramp. Talked about Collected Company, and then, of course, Craterhoof Behemoth to pump your Elves and swing in for tons of damage. So, Yeah, I mean, that is essentially the game plan, all right? It is to get a giant board of elves as quickly as humanly possible and then just swing in. Now, Allosaurus Shepherd is a fantastic piece. Allosaurus Shepherd is nice to run on turn 1. Obviously, it really a lot of times depends upon what deck your opponent is playing, basically your matchup. So Allosaurus Shepherd could be fantastic turn 1 play if you're going against blue, or could really do nothing in the early game. Now, the nice thing is you can get to 6 mana really, really fast. So being that, again, we have a ton of elves. So we have a ton of elves in the deck, right? So the activated ability that costs 6, which reads until end of turn, each elf creature you control has base power of toughness 5/5 and becomes a dinosaur in addition to its other types. So it becoming a dinosaur doesn't really do much. It's the fact that all of our elves become 5/5s as opposed to 1/1s. So yeah, I mean, the nice thing is if you look at all the elves, they work fantastically well together, but by themselves, they don't do very much. Like Allosaurus Shepherd's a 1/1, Llanowar Elves 1/1, 2/2, 1/1, 1/1, 2/2. I don't think anything is, there's no creature that's larger than a 2/2 except for Craterhoof Behemoth. So turning all of those 1/1s and 2/2s into 5/5s is pretty powerful. And you can get to 6 mana as early, sometimes as turn 3. So, I mean, Llanowar Elves turn 1 is always your best play in pretty much every scenario. So, like, getting down Clan Caller early, because, again, getting to 6 mana, like I said, you can get that in turn 3. How are you going to do that? Well, Marwyn and Elvish Archdude are going to be your big reasons, the big ways you get your big mana early. So, again, building a large board of elves, Archdruid can tap for a lot of mana. And then again, same thing with Marwyn. You get her down early, pretty much every creature that is coming up on your battlefield is going to buff Marwyn as well. And then she will be tapping for tons and tons of mana as well. So yeah, I mean, I don't really have much more to say about this deck other than it is fast and it is big. But if you don't get out to those fast starts, you can get steamrolled pretty quickly. What I'm finding out is historic ranked in Diamond is pretty fast. It's very fast. There's not a lot of people running a lot of control builds. There's goblins. There's other elves. There's a lot of fast decks. Neostorm I came across a lot, but a lot of decks that win by turn 3, 4. Can win by turns 3 and 4. So if you don't get out to a fast enough start, you could be basically finding yourself on the losing end a lot of the time. So anyway, yeah. So that's the deck. Like I said, don't really have much more to say than that. It's fun. So take a look at the deck. Try it out for yourself if you want. If you like playing historic, Elves is fantastic. I really, really, really do enjoy this deck. But let's get into some games. So if you like these videos, leave a like. I really appreciate that. So that helps me out a lot. The fact that you're watching is helping me out. So leave a like, comment down below as well. Let me know any thoughts that you may have. Again, I read every single one of your guys' comments, and I listen to everything that you say, and basically apply all of that to these videos as best that I can. So leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet for daily Magic the Gathering Arena content. Yeah, share this video with one of your friends who likes Magic as well. And yeah, those are probably the 3 biggest ways you can help me at the moment if you want to do so. So yeah, let's just get into some games, and then I will see you in the next video. All right, see everybody. This is a good hand, but it's for this deck, it is again a little slow, but I'm gonna keep it because again we can. All right, so goblins. All right. With a turn 1 Skirk Prospector. So with not having a turn 1 play against goblins is not feel very good. So we need to get a wide board. Oh boy. All right. So I can either clan caller or having a heroic intervention in hand is nice. Let's do Llanowar Elves. And then next turn, oh boy. Alright, so we could be dead here. So my opponent's drawing into a land next turn. Take the 2. Alright. Alright. So land. I can double clan caller. Or if we... I think the better play here is Marwyn. Because then next turn, we'll Garen Brig. That'll give us 6. So 2, 4... And then whatever else we draw, hopefully we draw into something else. So I think Marwyn is the correct play here. So, I mean, even if we did double clan callers, if my opponent has Muxus here, we could be dead. So we know they're not drawing it. So if they have it in hand, we could be dead. I mean, my opponent had a fantastic start. Two prospectors, a wily goblin. So they have all the mana in the world. Typically, I mean, they could be running... Alright, so there's Chieftain. You got it. And how much is this? 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 11. Puts us down to 6. Alright, well, that's kind of not what we wanted. Actually, no. This is good. Because we can double... Perfect. So, tap you. Tap, tap, tap. Alright, let's Garen Brig. Gives us... Hang on. 1. There we go. Okay, why would you just not use... Why would you just not use everything that's in the mana pool to begin with? Alright. So that will buff Marwyn. Unfortunately... So now we could actually... Alright, so our opponent... So right now we have... So clan callers would be... All their goblins right now have haste. So they're drawing a mountain, but they have Snoop. So I probably am dead here. And we have heroic intervention. So we have 3 blockers. 1, 2, 3. All right, we're gonna say go. I think the better play here is to hold up heroic intervention. No attacks. End turn. All right, so that is a land. Perfect. All right, so now they have Castle Emberth too, so we're still dead. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're dead. Oh boy, my opponent doesn't see it. Well, no, I take that back. They could very well see it because they can still activate it. They can still activate Emberth right now. Let's see if my opponent sees it. Oh boy. Oh, they don't see it. Oh well, I'm still dead anyway. Because yep. I didn't see that line either. There's a lot of lines here. Pass. Alright, yeah, that's it. That is it. Yeah, that's it. Darn it. You got it. That was for Xaxes. You got it. All right. Yeah, no. I don't want Crater Hoof. I mean, Collective Company is great, but not what I want for not with what else I have in hand. I've got really nothing else. This is much better. So we have turn 1. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Drop a Heroic Intervention. All right, so mirror. All right, so being on the draw, we are definitely starting off on the wrong foot. Oh, never mind. Gruel. All right. Fantastic. Elvish Archdruid, you got it. Let's Visionary. That way we can get at least some value. Zerta Goblin, you got it. Nope. All right. We have 3. I think we play out. I think we play down this one. Right? Because 3, 4. Because next turn we'll have 5. Yeah, I think we play out Elvish Archdruid. I think that's the play. And then just hold back. Alright, yep. You got it. Nope, no blocks. We'll stay back here. Because now... Okay, great. So, we have 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, I think we actually do both here. This is good. This is good. Because then we can block and then tap the Druid for Heroic Intervention. Alright, so this will be good. So let's Elite, getting ourselves a token. And then Clan Caller. Perfect. End the turn. Now we have blockers. Perfect. Pass to attackers. Alright, so hold on to that. Alright. So, now let's see. We do this. We have 4, 5. We can tap Archdruid for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll have options. Perfect. So now we can do both. We can we can activate Elvish Clan Caller with the mana generated from Elvish Archdruid. And then we can also still Heroic Intervention. So again, we're going to stay back here. Pelt Collector. You got it. Gallia. You got it. In order to activate Gallia, you have to attack with 3. Alright, so... activate. My turn. Alright, so now... Archdruid right now taps for 1, 2, 3. Alright, perfect. Perfect. Now we can start making a lot of elves. We can start making a lot of elves really, really quickly and still have Heroic Intervention. This is fantastic. So, we're not going to attack. We have 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Nope. We're not attacking because else we will get hit with a lot of crack back here. Collected company main phase. You got it. Alright. Gruul Spellbreaker and Bone Crusher Giant. Sure. Pulp Collector grows. Pass. Alright. So 8. Get a clan caller. Get the final clan caller. All right. So now we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that taps for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That would tap for 11. 1, 2, 3. Now it'll tap for 12. And now we find Craterhoof Behemoth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. I just got to make sure and count everything before we do anything there. So, all right. Again, this is too slow. We're going to keep this. Yep, we're keeping this. This is a 1 land hand. But we can still Visionary turn 2. And then we'll still see 2 cards next turn. Healer's Hawk, you got it. All right, and there's a land. Sweet. So now we will Marwyn. You got it. All right, so mono white life gain, most likely. Oil Pegasus. All right, sweet. You got it. Bodyguard. You got it. Okay. We are going to try and go off to the races here. Tap, tap. Hopefully draw into a land. Clan Caller. No, let's actually do this. That way, Imperious Perfect. That way we can potentially start adding tokens and growing Marwyn. All right. All right, so this is good. Even with starting with a 1 land hand. Oil Pegasus, okay. All right, Tithe Taker. You got it. I don't like that. Venerated Loxodon. I don't like that either. Alright. Elvish Archdruid. Alright, so that means right now Collected Company is going to be 5. Imperious Perfect is going to cost an additional 1 on my opponent's turn. Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7. So we will do... we're going to do Clan Caller, actually. No, I'm sorry. No, we're going to do Archdruid. Again, setting us up for more mana, potentially. All right. So now what we'll do is I'm going to tap Marwyn for Collected Company, and then we can also Clan Caller. All right, I'm doing it all right now because, again, if I do it on my opponent's turn. All right, so that gets us a token, and then... All right. So let's do this. And this. Gets a token, grows Marwyn. and clan caller. Alright, grows Marlin. Let's attack here. Since we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we have 6 blockers on the ground. Can't do anything about the air, but again with lifelink. Okay, grows everything. Legion's landing. Alright. Gets in for all that damage in the air. That's 11. Alright, so they have 4 blockers. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they can tap for a lot. We're going to attack with Marwyn. We have to attack with Marwyn. Alright. So they have 4 blockers. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 10, 15. We're going to just leave back Archdruid. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So we can tap for 8. Alright, so they're going to get up to 21. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 1. And that's it. I don't know if this is enough. I don't think it is, but it is. Yes. Holy cow. Woo. That was a roll of the dice there. All right, this is fantastic. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. Overgrown Tomb. A lot of more elves. Low Spore Shaman, huh? Okay. Do they need a land? They do need a land. Alright, cool. 2 Archdruid. Okay. Timeret. Okay, you got it. Creeping Chill. Yep. No blocks. Alright, so right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's elite. Okay. Then you can, let's see. 1, 2 for Clan Caller. Because now you can tap for 5. And I want to do that at instant speed, don't I? Yeah. Yeah, I most likely want to do that at instant speed. Because Garenbrug would not have been able to do anything for Collected Company. So we're gonna say go. We're gonna pass. We're not going to attack here. Alright, Molder Hulk, you got it, yep. Got 3, 3 creatures in this graveyard. Liliana, you got it.
This battle is going to end on my terms.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Marwyn and Visionary. Okay, we draw a card. Oof. Got it.
Get out of my way already.
Oh man, that feels really bad. Alright, so let's Garen Brig. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have 7. My opponent has 7 power on board. Alright, so let's attack. Hang on. There's 4 cards in my opponent's graveyard. Alright. So right now, 4. We want to keep Clan Caller up. Let's attack there. Because we have 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 8. I don't think I need this one for anything. Yeah, so let's do that. Alright, they cannot minus. They can just plus, which they can plus, that's fine. Alright, 2 to the bottom, that's good. Timurat again, sure. Mill some cards. Creeping Chill. That's 3. That puts me down to 8. And they gained some life on it, too. We'll discard Castle. Pass. Activate. Alright. Alright, sweet. Alright, this is good. But I'm on the draw. Ugh. I don't like that. I mean, this is a good hand to start with, but on the draw against a Lurrus deck, typically is not a good thing. So let's see what our opponent is playing here. All right. Yikes. All right, so this is going to be blue-white auras, most likely. Double Archdruid is nice. Core Spirit Dancer. Yep. All right, well, having Heroic Intervention in hand is nice. All right. All right, so they're going to be drawing a lot of cards. We just need to go wide. All right, now they're going to be drawing a ton of cards. All right, so basically what we're going to have to hope to do is just get in with a giant... We're just going to have to get a wide board and then Crater of Behemoth. All right, so 3, 4, 5, 6 at the moment. So 1, 2. All right. And then we can... 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's do that. That way we can get another one down. And then hold up Heroic Intervention. No, I need that. So no attacks. Now we can Crater Hoof Behemoth next turn. What are we doing? Sentinel's Eyes? Okay, sure. Alright, so no lifelink. Okay. Now that is... Alright, so that's 11. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright, so here's what we're going to try and do. We're going to block with everything we got, and then Heroic Intervention. That's 10. That's 13. Block. They're going to activate Bounty. And they realize, oh, shoot. Do they want to do that? Alright, they activate. Sure, that's fine. We at least get a blocker out of the way. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 7, 8. Greater Hoof. Alright, and all in with everything. Pretty sure that's enough. Yep. All right.